Former Nigerian Vice President Atiku Abubakar has sympathized with the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigeria Armed Forces, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, over what the former Vice President described as unfortunate incident that occurred on Wednesday morning at Eagle Square when the President entered the ceremonial vehicle to inspect and review the military and paramilitary parades lined up for the 2024 Democracy Day celebration. In his words, Atiku Abubakar, who was the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate in the last generation elections in Nigeria, said, "I sincerely sympathize with President Bola Tinubu at official Ibat over this unfortunate incident as he was set to review the parade on Democracy Day. I do hope that all is well with him. We had earlier reported that all may not be well health-wise with Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he fell down completely few minutes ago at a public event organized to mark this year 2024 Democracy Day celebration." A video posted online that captured the moment President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fell down before help could come his way showed the President enter the ceremonial vehicle position to enable him move around the Eagle Square Stadium to inspect and review the military and paramilitary parades lined up for the June 12th Democracy Day anniversary. It was observed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu entered the vehicle completely, and while trying to stand up and wave to the crowd, he fell down completely inside the vehicle. He was quickly helped by the security operatives around him. Tinubu was billed to also unveil the world's largest painted portrait in Abuja. After he arrives Eagle Square for the Democracy Day celebration, Atiku Abubakar, in earlier statement to commemorate this year's Democracy Day, said, "The secondary purpose of declaring every June 12th as Democracy Day in our country is to commemorate the history of our long journey of becoming a stable democratic country. Truth be told, there is no substitute to democracy as a form of government. Whereas our current democratic dispensation is a quarter of a century old, it will not be out of place to pay tributes to the sacrifices made by many patriots, chiefly among them Bashir MKO Abiola and his beloved wife, Alhaja Mrs. Kadirat Abiola, Tafida Shehu Yaradua and Alfred Riwani, among many others. The historical timeline of the struggle that birthed this democracy is abundant, with a series of coalitions and alliances amongst the political leaderships of that era to flush away the vestiges of military and dictatorial governance in order to return power to the people. It is commendable that for 25 years, we have witnessed an uninterrupted season of electoral politics. It is an unprecedented epoch in our history. It is worthy of celebration, and commendation must go to the people of our great country. I must also congratulate the political class for having embraced the rectitude of nurturing a democracy, as well as the civil society. It is important that all stakeholders continue to do their bit to ensure the sustainability of our democracy. But our democracy is not yet virile if it continually fails to deliver the promises of prosperity and liberty to the people. However, the past 9 years has thrown up a regime of extreme hardship manifested in excruciating poverty and unprecedented levels of violence and insecurity upon our people. Sadly, the ruling All Progressives Congress is to blame for bringing forth this dawn of gloom. But the opposition political parties are even more guilty than the ruling party for the seeming lack of capacity to come together and galvanize a coalition that will retire the ruling party and articulate a plan of good governance that will earn the conviction of Nigerians. Today, the failings of the opposition parties to uphold the functionality of their existence is the major threat to our democracy. The earlier they realize that the fortunes of Nigeria lies in their forging a coalition, the better it will be for our country and the people.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.